Alright, what is up guys? We are here within Supercross the game number 1 where our journey for this video begins. We're going to go through the Supercross games, play number 1, play number 2, and we're going to finish off the video with number 3. And we're going to be playing the same track. We're going to be playing Las Vegas in all 3 games. Kind of comparing Las Vegas in Supercross 1, 2, and 3. Of course, the track layout is going to be completely different, but Las Vegas is, 1, an iconic track within the Supercross season. 2, it actually has some sections that are universal from year to year. Monster Alley is always thrown into the mix and it's a fairly standard section each year, so we'll be able to kind of compare the track, compare the stadium, compare Las Vegas in all 3 games. At the same time, we're going to kind of get a feel for how the physics have changed, how far they've progressed. Of course, starting off with the first Supercross game to ever come out and then ending it off with the current 2020 Supercross the game number 3, you know, the iconic Supercross 3. I honestly do think that out of the 3, Supercross 3 is the best game to date, and they are only getting better. I think I did enjoy Supercross 1 more than Supercross 2, but we're not here to babble. We're here to check out Las Vegas in all 3 games. Let's get into the gameplay. Now, if you guys have been around since the Supercross 1 days, you guys know that I was always on the Husky. I absolutely loved it. The Husky gang, man. I was a part of the Husqvarna gang. Now, here are the settings pretty much going to be on, well, normal physics are basically advanced physics for the newer games, but back in this game, it was basically normal physics or assisted. So we're going to be on normal, joint brakes off, rider weight on manual, transmission manual, rewind off. That is the plan for the settings, and we are loading into Las Vegas. And I'm going to try and keep the settings and everything pretty standard for all 3 games. That way you guys can actually get like a true comparison. So here we go, loading in to Las Vegas. It has been a while since I played this game, so we'll see what happens, see what actually goes down. Goonzig just wide open in second gear there. Now, the thing about Supercross 1 is it was a very fast flowing game. You could just get on the gas and absolutely send it. You did not have to worry about like cornering or anything. Wow, it feels wonky. It feels insane to be back playing Supercross 1. I am not going to be able to get used to this at all. Or I'm going to get used to this, and then when we go to Supercross 2, I am going to be completely thrown off. So the plan is to do a few laps, have some fun here on Las Vegas, and then we will load into Supercross 2 and then Supercross 3. So if you guys do enjoy, make sure to smash that thumbs up button for me. Let me know in the comments as you guys watch which game you think, as I goon it up. Oh my goodness. Which game do you think looks the best? Which Las Vegas would you actually want to play? I feel like it's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough decision because all 3 games are pretty good. You can't deny that. They are pretty good. Supercross 1 has such a fast flow to it. Let's go. This is so much fun. So while I am going around here and completing a few laps, just make sure to like take a look around, take in the scenery, take in, you know, the Sam Boyd Stadium sign up there, the Monster Alley sign, and, you know, the trees and everything that we got going on. Of course, the track is going to be different when we go into Supercross 2 and Supercross 3. But the stadium, it doesn't change every year, am I right? So, for the most part, it should be fairly similar. Now, Supercross 1, this track, this layout is very fast and flowy. You have this section where you, do have to time it a little bit, but for the most part, Las Vegas is just a wide open track, and you don't really have to worry about your rhythms too much. Lap times are, I believe, if you hit a good lap, down around 1:10, a minute 10 seconds, so I do have some work to do if I want to be hitting a decent lap. Holy. So obviously up and over the finish line here, which is kind of a wonky jump to make. You can land and get on the gas and jump onto this table, onto this table, onto this table. Not perfect, alright? That wasn't perfect, but I will take it. We can get on the gas and Oh man, I cased. But we can't actually triple in. Poor showing here in Supercross 1 from the boy Goonsig. At least I did manage to kind of salvage a line through that section into Monster Alley. This is always a super fun section because you could just send that. And in Supercross 1, back then, in this game, you weren't really penalized for, I mean, absolutely sending anything. You could just get buck nasty and get wild with it. So yeah, you could just send it into corners, send it through sections, and it was a very, very forgiving game. You could just get buck nasty, and yeah, it was definitely a fun game. But now that they're going towards kind of a more realistic scene, more realistic feel, I dig it. And Supercross 1, it definitely has its place in my heart, but I don't know. I don't know if you would picture me, you could picture me playing this game 24/7 anymore. That is it. 120 for my lap time. I will take it. Let's move on to Supercross 2. So I don't really remember what I was doing last on Supercross 2, but my character is looking fly. He is literally looking sweet out there, man. Look at him. We got gray hair, tattoos, number 69. An icon right there. Am I right? Now, me personally, I feel like Supercross 2 has one of the better, if not the best, Las Vegas layout. Now, Supercross 3 does have a pretty fun Las Vegas layout as well, but I do like the Supercross 2 Vegas layout. Once again, it's nothing too crazy, and Las Vegas is usually more of a fast-paced track versus technical and challenging. So you do kind of just gotta, I mean, hang loose, send it, get buck nasty, especially through Monster Alley. And as you guys can see, a fairly similar section through Monster Alley between Supercross 1 and 2. Now, the track, I mean, the rest of the track is obviously completely different. Way bigger whoops here in Supercross 2. Got a nice little on-off section here into this Supercross triple, which, man, the whips, I know when Supercross 3 came out, I wasn't a huge fan of the whips, but now that I'm back playing Supercross 2, the whips are not the greatest, man. Holy, they are definitely better and improving in Supercross 3. They've been improved by a ton. Now, the stadium here in Las Vegas, of course, there's not too much going on other than, I mean, the big old Sam Boyd Stadium sign. Other than that, it is kind of just like some bleachers, and I mean, how can you mess that up? You can't really mess that up, I guess. So yeah, all three games are gonna have a fairly similar stadium. I bet you if you did, I mean, take the time to break it down, you could find some differences, but for the most part, they are fairly similar. And Las Vegas, it needs a stadium update. It really does, and I have heard some rumors that that's actually happening, but I can't really find anything that's confirmed. I've seen some posts kind of saying that that's the reasoning behind Utah finally taking over for the final round, and Las Vegas is the second last round because it's actually going under construction at that time in the season. Now, I don't know what's going to happen for Supercross with both rounds being canceled. The whole season is postponed until later on in the year, but I guess Vegas and Utah have been canceled. Like, I don't really know what the whole situation is. It's going to be interesting to see what actually happens, but bummer, big old bummer to see Supercross just put on hold. Like, I mean, I guess the rest of the world's been put on hold as well, but it's a bummer, man. I want to watch me some Supercross. Now, it does look like this track is about 10 seconds quicker, maybe not a full 10 seconds. I was definitely riding like a complete goon in Supercross 1, so I hit a 120 on the Supercross 1 Las Vegas. Here on this one, right now, my fast lap being a 19.3 or a 109.3. So yeah, about 10 seconds quicker. And I guess it's just a shorter track. Maybe the game's more fast-paced. Honestly, Supercross 1 feels way more fast-paced than Supercross 2. This game feels, I gotta say, it feels more realistic. I feel like I definitely have a little more control over the rider and the bike, and it's definitely an improvement. As much as I love Supercross 1, Supercross 2 is definitely a step in the right direction. Now, Vegas, I think they killed it. Once again, no complaints about this track. Super fun layout, obviously based off of the real Supercross layout, and it's got a few different line options that you can bust out. And yeah, about a 1 minute 10 second lap time for your average rider. Now, of course, to end it off, you guys have obviously seen a ton of this game recently. Supercross 3, man. Probably okay, let's just get ourselves straightened out, alright? Get into the right camera angle. No more goon moments here in Supercross 3. You guys have obviously seen a ton of Supercross 3 here on the channel. Las Vegas, I don't know how I feel about it in this game. You guys are gonna notice, well, maybe you'll notice that it's actually kind of running in the opposite direction when compared to the previous two games or the previous 2 years, however you want to look at it. Monster Alley is going the other way. While it is still pretty much the same standard big old single roller type section, it is going the other way. So rather than sweeping left through that section, you are sweeping right. And yeah, absolutely send it into that rhythm section there. You can get the quint triple through there if you hit it just right. I don't know if I've ever actually hit it in a video or not, but you can make it happen. 2 gnarly old whoop sections here on Vegas. This section, you can sweep through here so good sometimes if you get the flow right, and then hitting this triple is like a piece of cake. Obviously a single into what would be the first corner. If you did a start, you can triple this rhythm. Obviously, I'm kind of doing the best here in Supercross 3, so maybe it's not a good comparison of gameplay, but it's a cool way to kind of compare the tracks, am I right? The graphics and everything are just getting better and better and better as the years go on and as the newer games are released. So I would say that Supercross 3 is maybe the best of the 3, but when it comes down to Las Vegas, it's always a good time. That rut alone right there makes this track the best track in any Supercross game, because that inside rut is a ton of fun to hit, and we need more ruts like that one. Just watch, Supercross 4 is gonna come out and there's gonna be like a big old inside rut on every single track in every single corner, and we're gonna hate the fact that we actually liked this rut on Las Vegas. The one rut that we actually get in all 3 games is gonna ruin it for us in the future. Just watch, man, just watch, it'll happen. I doubt that's actually gonna happen, but that's where I'm gonna end this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy checking out Las Vegas in all 3 of the Supercross games. Let me know which one was your favorite down below in the comments. I personally think that all 3 layouts are unique and different. None of them are like super fun in my opinion. I would have to go with Supercross 3 for being my favorite, just because you can get nasty in that one section, absolutely sending it after Monster Alley, and Supercross 3 just has the best flow in my opinion. Going back and playing Supercross 1, man, I don't know how I ever played that game. Like, I don't know how I ever put hours and hours and hours into that game. It was kind of bad. That's it. That's all. Peace out.